Throw the fish. I'm gonna take out the Echo Ion 2-3 weight along with that Cabela's CGR fiberglass rod 2 weight, the same one that I took out to the Blue River this past weekend. And we're actually going to use the fly that I was using to catch a few of these guys. Little olive near deer, size 10 jig fly hook. A little windy, unusually warm for this December. Yours truly is in short sleeve shirt. And I'm just gonna walk up here and see if we can fish this particular location here and see if we can maybe get a fish or two to strike while we got about the next hour or so to play. All right, did go to Kroger Park across the road there off Bethany Avenue, I think, or Bethany something. Got one bass yesterday, little guy on the BFS gear, that feather flight kingfisher, 2 pound test. Had to call it short though because it was 2 pound test and it snapped on me. Gotta be really careful and whatnot. Oh, we got some folks joining. Howdy howdy. What do we got here? Howdy howdy. Good luck. Oh, thank you Abigail. All right, okay, so I got my polarized glasses. Water's up a little bit and I'm gonna kind of work my way up here and see if we can coax one of these guys to pop. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start close first and then bring it out a little bit. And all I'm just gonna do is these short sweeps of the rod, kind of doing so. See if we can kind of interest them. It's unusually warm, so I'm hoping that the fish are still kind of out lurking about. And I'm gonna kind of keep it short cast at this point, since I don't really think I need to cast very far, and I can take advantage of the wind being a crosswind right now to me. All right, one thing about this little CGR fiberglass rod is you have to wait on that back cast compared to normally how I fish with a graphite fast action. This is more of a slow action. Take advantage of the bend in the rod. Okay. Wow. I would have thought I would have had a bite already here, because this is like a money zone spot typically. Oh, no. Got clobbered. Bear with me. Got some junk in the trunk here. All right. Okay, I'm kind of looking in the water, scanning. I don't see any fishies right now, so I'm thinking maybe I might just move on a little bit. All right, you're welcome. All right, cool. All right, let's go down over here, and I may just go ahead and hit the feeder creek because, because the feeder creek usually has fish in it. All right, let me go ahead and take up some of the line. Look at those Canadian geese here, and I'd say I got about an hour to fish, and then I have to call it. Got some honeydews and other non-fishing related things to do, but hey, I had an opportunity to break in the day to get out and enjoy some of this short sleeve December weather here in Texas. I'm over here in the city of Allen, suburb just north of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Okay, let's just work our way over. All right, got a lot of junk over here. See some ducks moving about. See some turtles. All right. Okay. Let's go fish over here, and then I'm gonna come back around maybe and try fishing over there by the mouth of the feeder creek. We'll play it by ear. All right. And this is the same fly I used for catching trout this past weekend, along with a second fly, the mega worm. All right, this is the olive near deer, okay? And it's usually catches a fish or two. Got some junk on that. Got a lot of pine needles in the water. Just stick with these short pull retrieves. I'm not going to use an indicator today. Pretty much fishing some shallow water here. Okay. Just kind of do some short twitches. All right, nothing there. Let's go back here. Now a lot of these pine needles everywhere. Holy cow. Okay, let's just kind of sweep it in slow. Do a little twitchy motion. See if we can convince one to strike. Okay, let me go check the chat here. Bear with me. All right, howdy, howdy. How's it going? I see folks joining. Appreciate you guys joining. Just doing a little quick trip to see what's biting here on a short sleeve December day here in Texas. Okay. All right. Okay, not feeling much action there. See some turtles. Ah, that's in the junk. It's a bunch of these needles and whatnot here. Okay. No. All right, let's pop it over. I'm gonna jump across over here, or step across and ford the river. It's a feeder creek. All right. And water's low, so I can just kind of step over really easily, like so. Like that. Woo! The other day we got a bunch of rain, and well, it was all flooded, so you couldn't step over it just like I did here. Okay, but right now it's not bad. Okay, let me go and clear the line. See, this is what I'm dealing with right now. A bunch of this stuff everywhere in the water. Okay, and this is the little olive near deer. Okay, just gonna drop it right here. See if we can coax one of these guys. That might be right here in the mouth of the feeder creek. Okay, short cast here, no need to go long. And this is a 2-weight, 6 foot 2 inch 2-weight rod. Yeah, when I was fishing the Blue River the other day, fishing this, I tend to have to do a lot more casting to get the line out, as well as get the distance I want, mainly because of that slower action rod, like so. So normally I can get it out pretty decent with just a single cast, like so. But if I wanted to get it out there, it's going to take me several false casts, as well as just getting the line paid out. So like I'll do this to just kind of get the line going out, and then I'll have enough line that I can shoot it, and then I'll take advantage of the slow bend and then just shoot it across like that. Okay, but that's what happens with the smaller rod here and that slower bend. But right now I don't think I need to cast too far, and I got the wind behind me, so I can take advantage of that also to help me. All right, I'm not getting any love here. I think maybe I might hit the feeder creek here in a moment, just to see if there's anything lurking over there. Okay, just kind of pop it really slow. Let's see if something will tap it. Nope. All right, let's go to the feeder creek. All right, we've got some folks joining. Hi, Kimberly. Oh, nice. Thank you for the gift. All right, appreciate it. It's always fun coming out here and then having you guys kind of get the feel for coming out here. I kind of like doing these live streams, mainly because, well, there's no faking it here. You see it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. All right. Okay, this is the feeder creek, and usually there's like a bluegill, sunfish, maybe some bass in there that might want to play. They did stock one of the ponds here first week in December with some trout, and I got a couple out of there, but I'm snagged. But that's over there by the main, they call it Pond C. It's a horseshoe shaped one that has a pier on it, and very popular in the area. But oh man, I'm really tangled. Very popular in the area, but what I noticed is over the years they don't stock it as much with trout. And there's some additional areas or locations to go fish now that offer an opportunity to catch some of these stocked trout here during the winter Texas trout stocking season. So they runs from November, I think. Yeah, November to March. Yeah. All right. Okay. What are you trying to catch? I'm trying to catch some bluegill and sunfish. as well as maybe a bass that may be lurking over here in this feeder creek. I may have to go with a smaller fly because they tend to be smaller here. I'm gonna walk here slowly. Got my polarized glasses, I can see in the water, and I'm hoping I can get a glimpse of maybe one or two before I start casting. Okay, I see some little guys, look like some fingerling. I don't see any bass. Let's just kind of pop it in there and see if we get an idea what maybe, okay, some little guys. All right, and this little 2-weight is just a really fun rod to take out in these places, especially like here. Little fiberglass dealie, slow action bend. I've got several other fiberglass rods that I've used over the years since retired them, since I tend to fish with the faster action graphite. Oh man, these guys are little. Be perfect for doing some micro fly fishing or micro fishing. Oh yeah, that's a little guy. All right, if I want them, I'm probably have to go with a smaller fly. Yeah, there's one right there. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and switch it. I only got an hour, so hey, if I can't get a big fish, I'm willing to catch a little fish, because I need that tug is the drug addiction that I have, where it's almost like I need to wet a line daily. If not, I'll catch a fish daily. I tried doing that one year. Tried catching a fish every day of the year, and I made it all the way to, I think it was March, and then I got called away to my day job and ended up having to go out of town and whatnot. Okay, so got a bunch of little flies here, and I'm thinking if I go with something midge-like small, I might get an opportunity to hook into one of these guys. These are really small. Let's not go that small. Let's go with, I got some Griffiths gnat in the mix here. Oh, here we go. This is a little midge. I've used this tenkara fishing. It's kind of got a big hook though for these little guys. Let's switch it out. These guys are small, so let's stack the deck here and make sure we can hook into them. Here we go. Little red midge. Oh, that's too big of a hook for these guys. Oh, here's one. Yeah, this one will work. Okay. This one looks more like a size 16. So just big enough to catch them. It's a tenkara style fly that's been beat up. Sort of like a wet hackle, but reverse hackle on it. And I like the orange color on it because that'll help me keep an eye on it in this clear water, and maybe even set the hook before Mr. Fishy, as he gets ready to strike. Maybe set the hook right at that moment when I need to, versus missing the hook set, because I've made a lot of hook sets and missed them over the course of the funness I've been having. So I used to call this channel City Valley Fishing Field Team, and I repurposed or rebranded it to Average Angler Life, because I was using this initially as a sort of a journal and whatnot to stay engaged with other members of the field team. There were 5 of us, and then earlier this year, or just a few months ago, I got word that the team's not getting back together. And so I was like, well, let's go rebrand it and make it a single person versus playing like there's more of us, since, yeah. Okay, oh, that's a little guy. It's a size 16 hook, maybe size 18, and these guys aren't hooking. All right, I'm gonna drop the little midge right over here in the undercut. Yep, oh, he came up and hit it. I'm gonna walk down a little bit. So there's this undercut right in there, and I've caught some decent bass as well as bluegill out of these little undercuts fishing it. I don't think there's any big guys this time, but I am willing to give it a try and drop it as close to I can to that edge. Oh, and seeing if I can convince one to strike. Okay, I can see the fly. It's slowly sinking. There's a little guy popping it. Got some leaves messing with it now. Ah, leaves. Okay, let me let it sink. Okay, there's one. This is like micro fishing. basically, if I had that little container, when I catch a little guy like that, I'll put him in it and take a picture of it for tracking purposes. I did get one of these. It's just a little ball-like thing that's supposed to be able to measure and, oh, dang it, leaves. That's supposed to help you measure your fish without having to actually truly measure. You just take a picture of it with this little orange ball-like thing, and from it you'll be able to. Okay, here we go. Got some little guys chasing. It look like guppies, but it's supposed to be able to estimate the size as well as weight of your fish. So, hey, I'm game. I'm willing to give it a try. Okay, because a lot of times I've been guessing. There we go. There's one that struck it. Oh, this is basically microfishing. They're like this, little fingerlings. Could probably go with a smaller fly and definitely hook into them, but I don't really want to go too small. Okay, maybe I can get the bigger one out of the group. All right, bunch of little guys. Let's go back here. Take it back over here. Oh, there we go. All right, did not strike out. All right, little micro fishing here. You know, so what you do is you take the ball like that, you take a picture, and then it'll estimate how long and how much it weighs. And well, hey, you know, it counts, doesn't it? Come on, it's fun. All right, we got some folks joining. Howdy, howdy. What's your PB bass? I got an 8-pounder. Hi, Shrill Yenger. Hi, Preston. All right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I got that one using, let's see, ultralight bait casting gear, a Shimano Scorpion BFS 6G reel on a microlight fiberglass rod from Bass Pro that I got for like 25 bucks. That someone had recommended. It was great and nice flippy floppy action, and I caught him on a Cisco Kid. I went to Oklahoma and I went to a antique store, and they were selling these old school flies, or not flies but lures, and one of them was this particular one, and I bought it, and that same day I decided to go and test it out, and I got that 8-pounder. I've got the video. Just look for look for, you know, average angler life bass, and it may pop up. Thumbnail has a picture of it along with the rod and the reel, and it certainly was a fun one to catch. And what was surprising was it was a city pond over there in Norman, Oklahoma. Come on, come on, come on. Here's another one looking at it. We're just doing some micro fly fishing, basically. Little 2-weight CGR. Okay, little weight forward line, so I can definitely just kind of pop it around. Okay, main thing I say when you're fishing a fiberglass is weight on that cast. Weight on the back cast, okay? Weight on the back cast, because it's a lot different action compared to, there's a hit. Oh, that's a bass. Compared to a graphite fast action dealie. All right, it looks like the bass want to play today too. Look at that, nice cutie. Oh yeah, that would look really good in a picture in that container deal that I had. But he may be too big for that container deal. It's like a card holder, plexiglass deal, and I think that one would be a little bit too big. He'd be a non-micro fish, just basically a small fish, a little fingerling. All right, what else we got going here? So yeah, I got about another 30 minutes, then I have to call it. Got the honeydews. We got folks coming in for the holidays. Got the grandkids over. I'm just really ecstatic about being able to just spend the end of 2025 family and friends, and right here, wetting a line, enjoying a little fishy, and I'm not cold. I think it's supposed to hit 70 something degrees today. Possible record, I think. So highly unusual. We've had it years before where it'd be a snowstorm, ice storm, etc. And then the next day I'm in shorts and short sleeves drinking a margarita in the back. And I tell you what, it'll change on. Here's one looking at it right now. Oh, that's a little guy. That probably would have been like an inch long. Holy cow. There's a little bass. Look at this guy. Little fingerling. Look at this. Look how little this guy is. And he's still putting a bend in this little 2-weight. Little bend in that 2-weight. All right. Oh, man, he swallowed it good, too. Woo. Luckily, I got the old forceps right there. Just kind of pop it in and out, and there he goes. Get bigger. Yeah. Tug is a drug, man. Got to get your fix daily here. Oh, something just rose over there. Out there. Come on, let's see if we can coax him to hit. Just drop the little fly here. Just kind of drag it through. All right. Since I got these glasses on, I can see what's trailing behind it. And right now, it's a bunch of little guys. Okay, another little guy. Guppy size. Oh my God. Oh my. If you want to go by the fishing day on how small you can catch a fish, that right there is a small fish. If they had that little deal, that ball, that's 1.5 inches supposedly, I think that ball would be almost as big as this guy. And yeah, stay tuned. It's supposed to come tomorrow, and I'm really excited to try that because have you ever thought, how much does this fish really weigh? And I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, all this technology and whatnot, might as well take advantage of it here. Okay, I see some stuff moving over here by the bank. Just kind of cruising along. Okay, I see 1, 2 chasing it, little guys. All right, and so, big thing I say when it comes to fishing, some of the must-haves, I would say polarized glasses is way up there, at least for me. Okay, there's another little guy, and especially when it's clear, not even clear water, just on days like this where you want to cut the glare and be able to see, down below. This definitely helps because I can call the strike before the fish strikes because I see him coming up right behind it. All right. Okay, that one's just sinking. I don't see anybody looking at it. Okay. All right. Okay. Before, there's a bunch of stuff here, but back here is, it's a little, canal bridge thing or whatever. And there's some really, really shallow water there. Maybe inches, maybe 4 to 6 inches. But there's this one spot where the fish, be it bluegill, sunfish, even little bass, will kind of hang out under this one undercut. And if you can get your fly right in there, you can get them to pop out and strike your lure. So let me ford the river. There we go. I'm across. Right there, look at these guys. A bunch of little fingerlings here. This is inches of water, okay? And I've gone before out here when the water's up or when we get storms. And there'll be a nice looking bass just kind of lurking in here, stuck, waiting to get, pushed further down. Okay. More of these little guys. Same stuff that I was catching over there at that one deeper section of the feeder creek. All right. But what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of walking up, and what I want to do is just drop the fly right in this one spot where there's a little undercut, and I just want to see if maybe there's a bigger one just kind of lurking there waiting to pounce on something. So let's just kind of walk there. I see some little fingerling bass. Yeah, I see some fingerling bass. And some look like sunfish. Okay. All right. Pretty much just need to drop it right in there. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's one chasing it. Okay, that other one was small. This one's smaller, right there. That guy is small. I think that's 1.5 inches. Holy cow. Oh, yeah. Steady action. All right, let's get him back in the water. All right. All right, let's see how everyone's doing today. Okay. Hi, much love from South Dakota. Thanks, Harry. Joey Papa, howdy. Leon Rabator, Richard, Howdy, howdy. Appreciate you guys joining today. Just having a little fun doing some micro fly fishing. Little 2-weight fly rod, dropping the fly into a feeder creek and fishing an undercut where I'm hoping there might be a bigger one lurking in there, because I have caught some nice sized bluegill right in these inches of water where he's just kind of lurking in the right over here where that undercut is. Oh well, doesn't look like there's a big one today. It's just a bunch of little guys. There's another little one, another little one. This guy's bait. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, tell you what, sure is fun still, I tell you. All right, and because I have these polarized sunglasses, it is definitely helping with the hook sets. Oh, here's a little bass, little fingerling bass. Let's see if I can coax them to hit. Okay, little Tinkara style fly with that reverse hackle. There's another one hitting it. Okay, trying to get that one fingerling bass to pop it. Okay, there's a little bluegill looking at it. He's kind of chasing behind it. Okay, there's another little something. I can't tell what it was. It's either another bluegill or... Okay, here we go. Here's one chasing it big time. Ah, he swiped it. Oh, there's a bass there. Okay, Mr. Bass, let's see. Mr. Little Bass. He went under the undercut. See if I can convince him to come out. No. Nope. All right, let's cast it across. Get it into the foam and see if we can get him to hit. Oh wow, there's like 3 or 4 with their heads into the current. Oh, I just spooked a bunch of them though. Okay. Let's just pop it right in there in the current. Okay. Let's see if I can get one to chase it. Yeah, there's one chasing it now. All right, let's go back. Oh, nope, too far. Let's go back here. Okay, I'm just gonna let it drift down. All right, see if I can get one to break away from the pack and pounce on it. Okay, there he goes. Ah, woo! He broke away from the pack and pounced on it, but he went quick. Okay. All right, just dragging it slow. Got a couple popping it. Little guys. Let's take it into the middle here. Oh, there we go. Ah, he was on briefly. He hit it, kind of went sideways and ran with it, and then he took off. Okay. All right, there's a hit. All right, so one thing I'll do a lot of times when I'm fly fishing is I'll actually just watch the line right here in front of me, right here. And that will be my telltale, sort of like a strike indicator, but instead of looking out there, I'm looking over here. And usually I do that when I can't see the fly or I can't see the end of my fly line, okay? And that has helped get some of those really light strikes that I've gotten working some, rivers and ponds and whatnot, for when the fish are just kind of finicky and they're not really wanting to hit and they're just barely tapping it or barely taking the fly. So that little telltale of the line moving is my indication of a strike. And if I use a strike indicator, it's pretty much, oh, there's one, okay. There's another right there. You see how the line kind of pulled out? Oh, he got off. All right, strike indicator, no, ain't gonna work here. You'll probably be splashing them and scaring them, and it's that shallow, you really don't need it. So you pretty much use your line as the indicator. You can go by feel, but they're so little. Most times you'll actually get the indication of the strike because of the reaction of the line to the fish versus you actually feeling it, okay? All right, let's see if I can get another one. This is these little, there's one playing with it, okay? Played with it, all right. That one I saw him playing with it, okay? Let's go back over here. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get that one bass to pop out again. Okay, there's a little fish looking at it. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. Dropped it right in the money zone. All right, I got a little guy playing with it. All right, let's take it across, and then we'll just go back to the feeder creek in a moment. Let's see, I got about 15 more minutes. Okay. Okay, I got 4 or 5 looking at it now. All just kind of toying with my feelings at this point. I'm not really hitting it hard. Okay, I've got 3 or 4 kind of looking at it. There's one that's kind of following it. Okay. Yeah, he's just following it. 2 little guys following it now. Just don't want to commit. You know, don't want to commit to this long-term relationship. I'm just saying this is a one cast relationship. Meaning one catch and I release you and I'm done with you. No, I'm not. All right, let's head back to the pool, the feeder creek, and let's see if we can get some more coaxed out of there before I have to call the stream. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, cool. All right, I'm certainly having fun. I'm using this neck harness and external mic that helps cut down on the wind noise, and that allows me to do these quick mobile fishing live streams, IRL I call them, in real life videos. And that's mainly because you know, the quicker you can set up, more likely you're going to use your gear. I've got some other gear and all that, but I tend to use this a lot. I did start doing more of a mobile podcasting stream setup, and that one I'm using the Hollyland Mark II lab mic. And what's nice about that is I can comes with 2 microphones. I can have one on me and then have one on whoever is on the podcast, and we can talk and have some really good engagement. At the same time, we got some good sound, and we don't have to stay in one spot. We can move around. Don't have to be. It says it's got like 1,000-foot line of sight capability to stay connected, but that's the caveat. There is line of sight, so you may be within range, but if you turn your back to it, you may kind of get some spotty audio. So it's one thing to keep in your back pocket. Oh, the wind's kicking up here, and having a harder time seeing if there's anything lurking below it, but glasses are still helping. Okay, I got some little guys looking at it. Okay, just slightly interested. Okay, let's go back here. All right, see if I can get one to run out and hit it as it drifts. No, I don't see anything in that area. Nice big open area. Maybe there's something over here in the shallows. Okay, here's one running out. Oh, he's little. Oh, he's playing with it though. All right, let's go further out. Okay, I see some over here. I'm gonna let it sink. Slowly sink, and let's see if one will chase it. There's 2 looking at it now, all small. I think the biggest one today was maybe a 4, 5 incher maybe. Okay, there's another one looking at it. Okay, let's pop it out over here. Okay, very handy rod, 6 foot 2 inch, and I got it several years ago on sale at Cabela's. Okay, all right. So right here is another part of the feeder creek. It narrows and then it's kind of opens up just barely. It's maybe about I'd say 2 foot max right in this one spot. But every once in a while, you'll get something lurking in there that is willing to strike. Let's see if I can get something to strike it. Okay, I see some little guys looking at it. Ah, it was a little guy. I think it was a little bluegill sunfish again. Okay, more little guys. There's another one looking at it. Taking it right over there near the undercut. But they're not wanting, oh, the bigger one just popped out and scared a bunch of them. Okay, drop it right in there again. All right. Let's see if we can convince another one to come out here. Okay. I'm just gonna twitch it like this and see if I can get hooked onto a leaf, hooked onto another leaf. I'm on a leaf there. Whew, that one's messy. All right, let's go back over here. Okay, I think I got about maybe another 10 minutes to call before I call it. So let's see if I can coax one more to strike here. All right. Oh, I'm tangled. Okay. Bear with me. Okay, just gonna pop it right in there. Okay, nice open area, no leaves. Don't see any fish nearby though. Okay. Okay, more little guys. There's one looking at it. All right, little guy looking at it. All right, let's try over here. It's like a little fishy. All right, let's take it a little bit further up. Here I'd say it's about 1.5 feet deep. Not deep at all. I do see a little fingerling bass in the mix. Let me go down here. Stand back a little bit and see if I can drag it slowly and get one to come out. Okay, I can see stuff trailing behind it. But, oh, there's one looking at it. Oh, shoot, that was a bass, little bass. I pulled it out of his mouth. Did one of those little gulpy gulp things, and I saw the white of his mouth, and so that's when I was like, I better set the hook. And unfortunately, I missed him. Okay, I can't tell if there's another one trailing behind it. Just give it a twitch. Two little bass. More of those fingerling. Okay, try it again. Okay, I'm gonna let it sink. Letting it sink slowly. Just gonna drag it in. Okay, something just swiped it. I saw the flash of a swipe. Okay. No, I'm not seeing it this time. There's my shadow there. One just darted at it. All right, these guys are playing hard to get. Okay, let's go back here. Open area. Let's see if we can run out in the open area here. No. All right, let's go back out this way. Yeah, well, difference a little wind makes. Holy cow. Okay. All right, I got two looking at it. Three, there's one. You see how the line pulled out? All right. That was my telltale. And in this case, I didn't really have to set the hook. I just really just maintain tension on the line. Okay, so yeah, these aren't big bruisers, but they're certainly fun to catch, especially since I'm using such lightweight gear that hey, it's still fun. All right. Hey, Olin Norling. Howdy. Zoriland country name. I'm in the USA, America. All right. Okay, let's pop it over here. Let's see, 10 more minutes. See if we coax another one to strike before I have to call it. Yeah, it's like honeydew city, so I kind of knock out a bunch of errands, get it cleared out, and then attempt to maybe get around to fishing in at some point. But it's one of these things when you have some time off from your day job. You know, there's a lot of stuff you want to do to get caught up, and right now I think I've got pretty much everything done. Now it's just the holiday festivity stuff, and you know, we picked up some eggnog, some 151 rum, a little vodka, got a bunch of cookies and stuff. I've been doing a lot of stuff on my induction burner. I tell you what, I love that thing. Little one burner whatever, and holy cow, I cooked some steaks, some soups, some eggs, whatever. And I love cooking it on cast iron because, you know, the thing about an induction burner is it's got to be able to be, well, it has to be magnetic, or that induction burner is not gonna heat up on you. And yeah, I've been having fun with that thing. In fact, I think I did some kitchen cooks with some, oh, there's a strike. Ah, geez, little guy hit it. He just kind of swiped and did your classic vicious strike. If he was a big fish, holy cow, he put a bend in that rod. The way he was acting. All right, there's one little guy Little guy just kind of trailing behind it right now. Okay, let me see if I can get it right by the, trying to get it away from the leaves. There we go. All right, I'm gonna drop it right here. I'll drag it slowly. Okay, I see something trailing. Okay. All right. Just gonna let it sink slowly. Come on, where'd you guys go? Looks like they don't want to play this time. Holy cow. All right, let's go back here. All right, what time is it? Okay, all right. Okay, more little guys trailing behind it. And I don't know what this bug looks like. I mean, it's apparently some kind of bug that they eat. And very simple tie. Little soft hackle, some orange Dacron tie-in thread, and the hook, and that's it. Okay, this guy's just chasing it, trailing behind it, thinking about it, but not really striking. Okay, a couple looked at it over there. See if there's something lurking further back here. Okay, I got one trailing. I'm trying to see if I can get another one of those little bass, one of those little fingerlings. Here, let's go over here. I'm gonna put the shadow behind me and cast in this direction. See if I can stack the deck. So yeah, the feeder creek flows that way, but it's pretty much not flowing at all or barely. So pretty much just get your fly in an open area and see if you can coax one to hit. All right, there's two coming out of the undercut, taking a look at it. Oh, a bigger one. There we go. Oh, look at that. He got me stuck. Got me stuck. All right, let's see if I can coax him out of there. Got him stuck in the grass. Oh, man. He's there. Holy cow. Take up some line. He's actually one of the bigger ones here. Looks like a little sunfish. Holy cow, I'm stuck over here now. Okay. All right, let me take up some line. And instead of risk breaking off the dealie, I'm just gonna lean down here. Oh, I just dropped my fly box. Luckily it's not too bad. It floats. Yeah, I got my fly fishing vest on, and there we go. I got him. Now the dilemma is, I mean, luckily it floats and it's waterproof. Okay. I didn't zip up my fly pocket in my fly fishing vest, and so it went into the water. All right, dilemma. How do I get my fly box back? Well, luckily it's some shallow water, so let's just move it here. And I had this well organized before this last trip, and it was brutal. When I went up to the Blue River, I had to keep changing flies and everything. And okay, so you can tell how good or bad the trip went, or how long it took me to figure out what the pattern was. Is you see how unorganized that is? This was all organized nicely at the beginning of the trip. I just kept having to keep switching out flies and trying different things before I actually caught one, and actually ended up getting like about 10. And yeah, it was definitely one of my rougher trips. And you can tell how one of my fly fishing trips go is based on how clean or how organized my fly box is. So that was one fly box that was all unorganized. So yeah, I kept switching. There's another fly box here. See how disorganized this looks like. Oh yeah, here's the mega worm. That was what was catching the bigger ones, if I could get them on the hook. Okay, I gotta call it here. So appreciate you guys joining. Really had a fun time. Stay tuned for more. If I get more of these quick trips in, I'll certainly live stream it, and you guys can join me, and let's see if we can catch a fish or two. And like the motto says, average angler life, learn to fish by my trials and errors, so you don't have to, and that is make mistakes. All right, off for now. Next time I'll catch y'all there, and good luck, good fishing.